Hey everybody, it's the Last Robokai here, and now we're going to be playing The Last Stand, and joining me on this incredible adventure of explosions.
Hi, I'm Torlon again. We've decided to do the Bloody Colosseum because you guys have already seen the anvil.
Hello Internet, Sykic here, and, well, I'll be blowing things up again.
It's time for everything to explode.
Yeah, that sounds about right, so let's get this party started.
Well, as long as you don't stand near me at any point whatsoever, we should be okay.
Well, wave 1 is rather easy. It's just orcs, and I have now turned them against each other. As the other orc on our team blows them all to hell.
Explosions are nature's hugs.
Yes, and my build is slightly different this time. I'm all about being annoying as all hell, surviving, confusing, and teleporting. And I keep missing the rocket runs.
Don't you worry, there'll be plenty more.
Yeah. So yeah, the gimmick of my character is she's really hard to hurt, but at the same time she really doesn't do much damage. But everything I hit gets knocked over. There we go. I can also confuse everyone, so or half the people, which is kind of hit or miss. Because if I confuse everyone in one area and the other 3 areas are just fine, it just doesn't go well. My other ability I'm sure will be showing up later, so I'll leave that as a surprise. So, Roboki, you said you had an interesting build.
Well, essentially my build is, it relies on jump packing around, teleporting around, and using the juiced up teleporter to explode everything. And because I'm using sturdy bits and have an armor increasing item on it, the idea is that I don't blow myself up and fall over whenever I do it.
Blow up other.
That's far less damage to me than it does to the enemy.
Plan is to blow up less than the other people blows up. Always a good plan.
Having the trophy rack on as well, that reduces the amount of damage my opponents do to me if I don't blow all of them up. And walking is forgotten, so kaboom. The biggest problem with this build is you usually end up exploding yourself. Oh god!
Whoops.
And
that was my own
begins.
fault. I'm like, oh, I can go get those guys. And I'm like, wait, are those signal players? Oh no! Oh no!
it's just like we're playing with puppies. But yeah, all those people with the red circles over there that are being attacked by friendly Tyranids. Yeah, that is the cool thing about Mass Confuse. Half the round just got killed by the other half of the round. I'll go grab the other capture point. Or I guess you got it.
Walking's for grots, you know.
You really do like that airstrike.
Hey, if it works.
Yep. Well, for reference, since I think you talked about your build last time, you might as well tell them again because they might not have seen that last video.
Yeah, it's pretty simple really. I've brought stormtroopers with me, which make all my abilities cheaper and allow me to run around like a headless chicken. Surprisingly useful. And because of that, I can pretty much spam the airstrike ability.
Yeah, we've all pretty much got the spam thing down, because the laughing rune on the laughing stuff for the old Farsi there also speeds that up.
Yeah, that does, but at the same time I have 2 abilities, and neither of them are that useful rapid fire. But it's always fun to watch Banshees kick the ass of the warp spiders. And you can see that my gimmick being played out rather well here. I can't hurt them very much, but they can't get close to me either. Oh, I say that as one jumps right in front of me. Ooh, and this has the fun ones. This has the lictors. Lictors are my favorites because normally they stun you and knock you around. I can stun them and knock them around.
Oh, you mean zoanthropes, right?
Zoanthropes, yeah. The creepy bug things that are artillery cannons.
In the thread would like crucify you if you get that wrong. So.
I'm sorry, I'm a
Also, it's really fun just looking at the mech boy as he's point blank range with like a zoanthrope just sort of, you know, pew-pewing up and down their body. And because I got sturdy bits, they can't knock me down either. It's good times.
Yep. Well, I guess you're fragile then, because if you don't get knocked down, you don't take as much damage from the rocket strikes. But you seem to have been knocked over fairly well with that last round you stood in the middle of.
Yeah, well, I managed to catch all the rockets at once. You know.
Alright, just FYI, I've discovered the weakness in my build is actually bullets from a gun.
Never would have guessed.
Well, that's just it. Big things with swords and whatever actually don't hurt me that much, but yeah, I take a lot of damage from range still. I don't really have anything to counter that.
That's perfectly natural.
Yeah. Well, aside from my...
Eldar are allergic to being shot, after all.
Yeah, fair enough.
I like we don't even get to see what was out there. It just gets rocket run and you see Tactical Marine appear on the screen a few times. I love mass confuse as the enemies just kill each other. People say confuse is better, but I disagree. The ability to confuse half of everyone all at once is just so much better. This is usually where most people new to Last Stand have the most trouble, but as you can see, knowing what's coming, just there is nothing left.
Yeah, they are really mean, and being ranged, they would actually tear me apart if I was dumb enough to stand close to them. Oh, never mind. I guess the rockets were targeting you. Thought I confused the rocket boys into hitting each other. I actually find I also stop dodging whenever I see grenades thrown at me, because the enemy gets hurt from their own grenades as well, so it's just more convenient.
The biggest problem with this build is that I've only got 100 health and my regen, you know, it's not that quick. Should probably get that point back too, shouldn't I? There we go.
Yeah, the worthless points.
I love how we've scorched the earth. Well, there is an achievement if you want for getting like a ridiculous amount of stuff, and an unlock for the Eldar Farseer is also like score-based.
Yeah, I've already gotten that one though.
Multiplier-based.
I think it's actually it might actually be the armor that I'm wearing. Yeah, I think this is the wave you're talking about that's moderately hard, but I've confused them so half them are killing each other. But I am being suppressed. And
I
as
still say there's something very wrong when the Eldar is the tankiest character here.
yeah, actually it is pretty bad considering that.
Oh, I just got one shot by a Wraith Lord. I was not paying attention, and he actually came around the corner.
Yeah, I saw that. And now we will demonstrate
Not my
one,
first moment.
one of the special parts of my build. Is I am the official corpse collector.
Yes, this is the best thing that the Eldar Farseer can bring to the table. It's the
Yep.
ability to just take everything.
Yep, with group teleport, you teleport all allied units whether they're up or down, so it's not uncommon for me to have to gather up both of my allies' corpses, find a corner, and bring them back to life.
We'll get that point back, even though I've already reset the counter through my ineptitude.
Actually, I can teleport a fair bit, because with the Laughing Rune, it's only 11 of my 50 energy, and I have energy regen on top of it. It's just I try not to teleport my allies too often, because it's kind of disorienting. We never quite figured out the range, too, because I think you were running away from me, and you still got caught in it a couple times. That's a nice airstrike right there. I'm glad.
More corpses.
I'm glad
Yeah,
they're
I
not.
got to watch it. I got to watch it fly past. It was pretty.
Well, I know someone who had a space marine tried to high five the Valkyrie pilot a few times. I don't think it worked out well for him.
And here come the Raveners.
Yep. That is a very good hit. That's another nice thing I like about Confuse is it'll actually keep the enemies standing still. Even though, if someone in the thread actually knows how Confuse works, I'd really like to know because I don't understand. Sometimes they'll attack the nearest thing, sometimes they'll decide, hey, this wall looks really interesting, and go off and stare into the distance. But I'm sure someone in the thread's just going to be like, oh, how could you build your Elder like that? It should be a murder machine.
The Eldar generally doesn't murder machine.
I don't know, I actually had a fairly murder build that did alright.
But it's not as fun. You have to give up a lot of utility for it.
Yeah. Well, in fairness, right now I literally have 2 abilities.
I have one, but it is the best ability.
I can mass confuse and I can teleport. And I have the unique ability to be hit by rockets and not really give a fuck.
That's really all you need.
Yeah. I wasn't joking when I said that was actually part of the strategy we had worked out. Because if all the bad guys are around me, he's just like, alright, can we airstrike? Like, yep, go for it, and then I'm just surrounded by explosives. That didn't work out as well as I'd hoped. Well, the next wave will be the interesting wave. With luck, we'll get past it and die to the wave after.
Yeah, come on, let's keep it together. All we gotta do is kill these
Well, in fairness, I think you guys are glass cannons.
I'm being stunlocked by your clone, Torlon.
Yeah, I have fixed that.
One clone down. So am I.
Other
Two clone down.
Yep. Since he's shooting at me, just start shooting at my...
Yeah.
Oh dear.
She teleports over to me. She doesn't appear to be doing anything, though. See, this is the problem with having,
Oh, apparently it was attacking me. Just, yeah.
Yeah, this is the problem with...
That was the most anticlimactic version of this fight I've seen, actually.
Well, you two are glass cannons, and then my guy literally can't kill either of you without stunlocking you. You see, that's the big problem I have with Bloody Colosseum. Is if you're too strong, you will just get stunlocked or die to wave 16. It's just a little bit too much bullshit.
Yeah, I'm gonna bomb you right now.
I kind of decided not to be there.
Yeah, it's noticed.
Well, I'm gonna move again because I'm being eaten to death. I'm gonna go over here. Oh, did I grab you, Robo Key Walls?
No, actually, I jumped there like a few seconds beforehand, so it worked out really well.
Oh, I'm dead.
I'll get you after you've fallen down. Where'd you go? Yeah, they're still kind of hanging out on your corpse. I'll lead them over here and corpse grabbing duty. Actually, you're in a nice spot, so I'm just gonna revive you. And then move you...
Hold on to your butts.
I guess we don't have to move.
Butts were held.
Alright. Oh! None of the oh, that's my big problem with Mass Confuse. It hit the Raveners. It hit all the little worthless junk instead of the Carnifexes, which is what I was hoping. I like how the clone orc is still kind of twitching. There we go.
Our allied soldiers died when they stabbed.
Yeah, we're gonna have to focus them down. Or they're just gonna try and H me.
This is like only like the 7/8 wave. Some of the later waves have absolutely obnoxious guys. Not that there's many when I say some, but enough of them.
Well, the wave counter only goes to 20, so it's not too bad. And here's what I'm talking about, where bullets are my main weakness. I have two Carnifexes trying to H me, and they just now got me down to half health. So I can actually tank anything melee fairly well. If it will be interested in me and not the squishier Imperial Guardsman.
That's right, he's got tactical relocation.
They want my jacket, what can I say?
Yes, they do.
I'll show you how it's done from very far away.
I'll go grab the point as I'm Mass Confused and see how that works out for me.
The astute among you will also notice that wherever the guys fell, they're still marked on the map. our clones.
Yep, and I did actually point out your guy is still twitching.
Beautiful.
That was definitely a thing of beauty.
Yep. And I assumed you didn't mind the teleport considering the surrounding murder zone.
That right there is a war boss.
Oh, there he is. Oh, that's what was killing me. The war boss was targeting me. Fair enough. My only problem, well, with the group teleport, it's the only teleport that is an instant, but, you know, to make up for it, I can take all my allies with me. It's a feature.
Oh good, the laughing stuff. This will make us a little easier then.
Yeah, like I said, I can't kill, but I can annoy the fuck out of them.
And all this leaves now is this guy. This jerk ass right here.
Who I can essentially stun lock if I will shoot. There we go. I'm gonna get closer so I shoot more consistently.
We are the Eldar. We are incredibly annoying. Look at you, falling on your face. Also, I think his iron jaw thing falls over his face whenever he falls over.
Well, it's a good thing I went there to capture the point.
Shield not a very effective. Oh, guys, that's the Cyclone missile launcher. I don't very often get up to wave 19, so I never remember what's actually here.
Well, we have Fool beating up his allies again. He's gotten a little bit more senile than usual. The thing is, the Dreadnought is another thing that I've learned that I can punch squarely in the face with pretty much impunity as the Eldar. Robokey, you doing alright? I see your health dropping rather quickly.
Well, I've moved to safety for now.
I don't think I can take all 4 Dreadnoughts, so I'm gonna have to fall back. Or I'll fall down.
No pressure.
Well, Robokey can still teleport, so he can grab me and I can amscray to safety. It's probably not a good idea to anger the Dreadnought, but he seems to be content with just standing there staring.
Well, he kind of did it automatically, so I didn't really have much of a choice on that one.
Yeah, fair enough. The high-powered shot's probably our biggest friend right now. Alright, I'll take... Never mind, the Dreadnought once again ignores me to go fight you. You need a less fancy jacket, buddy.
Oh god, he's killing me.
I'm gonna give this guy explosive hugs from behind. Don't run away.
He wants the jacket.
They all want the jacket.
I want the jacket.
Our allies' infantry perishes.
Don't rely on that infantry. Why? They seem to be perfectly getting mauled to death.
Yeah, once again, I can pretty much take punches to the face from dreadnoughts.
Now this is where shit gets crazy. We get warped to different points on the map, for starters.
Which really doesn't matter since two of us can teleport.
Then the big statue of the Terminator falls over. And this motherfucker. Look at this motherfucker right here.
Oh, and do those people look familiar?
Oh no!
What's a twist?
Now the math confused them.
Oh god! He just high-power shotted me instantly, that fucking general clone. He just... straight up. All up in the murder.
My soldiers die where they stand.
Don't worry, I got you. I'm gonna teleport us as soon as
Infantry perishes.
you get back up.
Oh hell.
Allies suffer casualties. Our ally soldiers die where they stand.
He just did it again! Holy
Oh,
Christ!
jeez.
Oh god.
Oh, man. What an asshole.
Let's see. This looks like about the right range. Teleport here. Grab both bodies, please. Yes.
I can't believe that high-powered shot just keeps one-shotting.
It's not got high powered for nothing, you know. Oh god.
Hands that kill can also cure.
This isn't gonna end well. And that's all she wrote.
Well then. Well,
That was wave 20.
Yes.
That was wave 20, and we actually showed it off in a video. Most people don't ever get to see that.
Yeah. Wave 20.
That's actually only about the second or third time I've been there.
I kind of get there consistently, but at the same time, level 20 is bullshit for the same reason level 16 is bullshit. Like the high-powered shots that would instantly kill anyone not me. And in fairness, they take off a lot of my health at that.
Clearly, my first response should have been to teleport on top of him. But, yeah. So that is the Bloody Colosseum in literally all of its glory. Doesn't get much more horrible than that. So thank you everybody for watching. I've been the Last RoboKai.
I have been Torlon.
And I've been Sykic.
See y'all next time.